Okay, Team Gloriana, Miranda, and Christina. Nice job, guys. I've got your three PDFs up, but I just want to mention something quickly about presentation. Right now, it's in a presentation process, it's really important as a designer to keep in mind that you want to make the presentation as easy as possible for the person that's reviewing the presentation. In this case, it's your classmates as well as what would be myself playing the role of the art director or the instructor of the class, whichever way you want to look at it. But the point is that you determine your final audience, who's viewing the work, and try to make it as simple as possible for them. And the reason I'm saying that is because right now we have three separate PDFs, meaning we have to open all three PDFs and then jump from one to the other to look at it, as opposed to compiling the three PDFs into one multi-page PDF. It's really super easy to do, to compile these into one PDF. You do it right through Acrobat. Just do a quick Google search, how to combine PDFs into a multi-page PDF. It's simple to do. You can do it with multiple files. You can do it with PDFs to create a multi-page PDF, or you can do it with individual files to create a multi-page PDF. Very easy to do. At any rate, my recommendation is to do that in all of your presentation work. Okay, let's jump to the work. You guys are doing really good stuff here. I'm not sure I'm going to pull these out individually so I can resize them, but I'm not sure exactly whose represents which teammate. I do recognize Christina's because I think we all commented on Christina's sketch mastery of. Christina is basically a Rembrandt of sketch. So, so I immediately recognized Christina's work. And the other two, I can't remember whose was whose. I'm so sorry. I should remember that. But the point I'm going to try to make is these are all three excellent. As I resize these to fit in the window, these are all really, you guys are doing really good stuff. And I'm going to go through each one of these. Okay, let's start with, I wanted to start with this one. Okay, so we got main features. This is gestural experience. We have main features. The experience includes a sensor camera that identifies gestures in order to move around the application. Yes, voice command. That's smart. And then experience at home if you own an Xbox. I mean, that's a nice feature, but is that a main feature? I mean, a very few people are going to have this technology at home. So I mean, it's a great feature, but I don't know if it is something that I would consider to be a main feature. Okay, so we jumped to the home screen. This is a good setup. I like the total price, the running total price. That's good. And then this is great. You guys, your wireframes are really fantastic. As a matter of fact, your wireframes are actually walking us through through tasks. And that's fantastic. I mean, you're showing by darkening this is going step by step right through a task. So this is really good stuff here. One thing I don't understand is car one, color one. I don't understand what that is, but I'm sure that'll come out. Anyways, nice job here. This is good stuff, man. This is good stuff. Well, I'll talk about recommendations in a second, things that you can add. So fantastic. Now let's go to the second one. Again, another fantastic example. Love it. Love the drive simulator. This is good stuff, guys. Sensor camera that will detect movements. Yeah, with the VR headset this time, right? Instead of screen, financials, all paperwork will be clear and simple. Fill out online. That doesn't make sense. I'll explain that in a second. This includes credit approval. Yep, fantastic. That's exactly what you want. But why online? I think it might be an option to fill out your credit financials online, and then maybe it could give you a code where you can place the code in here. But I'm not real sure if that would even be feasible. I think that, I mean, for immediacy, I would say it would be a great idea to have your financial calculator right here in the interface of the kiosk itself, right? And then maybe have an option. I think all of these kiosks would have an online option, so they would all have something that we see in today's configurators, where all manufacturers have some sort of a vehicle configurator. But this is an above and beyond that, right? So you could have an aspect of this that is an online presence. Live finance, test drive simulator. Yep, exactly. be able to sit in a stationary hearing, feeling, and smelling experience. But here, feeling, yeah, definitely. So it would that be like some kind of hydraulic or something? And I know that that's probably a pretty determined goal, but I love it. I think it's great, and I'm not in this project. I'm allowing you guys to go ahead and say, okay, this technology might not be, fully developed by today's standards, but that's no reason not to include it as an idea, because that's how ideas spawn other ideas, right? And I'm okay with this, as long as I'm okay with using things like drive simulators and holographic projections and uh, you know, uh, physical movement sensors and things like that. I love it. I think it's great. Okay, and then your home screens are looking great. I love this. And then here's another really fantastic job. You guys, your wireframes are impeccable. Nice job. They're really telling the story. And absolutely, your wireframes are actually walking us through some tasks. One thing I recommend here is shopping tools doesn't make sense. By the way, guys, make sure your text is centered in your buttons. But anyways, select vehicle, sure. Shopping tools, financials, test drive. Everything makes sense here except shopping tools. Shouldn't that be called options instead of shopping tools? I mean, to me, these are options. Models, powertrain, accessories, colors. These are options, not shopping tools, right? So I would think that makes more sense. Then the rest is just, as I said, your simple wireframes are just walking us right through a task. So you guys are this is good stuff. Really fantastic. Okay, let's jump to the third and final. And oh yeah, we recognize the sketches. Wow, yeah, Christina, I'm just in awe of your sketching techniques. Just gorgeous. All right, the experience will allow the hand central experience, like the ability to smell in your car here and enter the main features. Okay, vehicle selection, customization, live price calculator. Okay, that's all important. So I'm guessing that this is going to somehow connect with the drive simulator, as we can see here. And I love the fact that you guys are adding smell. That's awesome. You get in this simulator and you get the new car smell. That's so cool. By the way, guys, Harley Davidson actually, did you know this? Harley Davidson actually has done experiments with pumping odor in their showroom. And the odor is very, very faint um, synthetic odor of the Harley Davidson smell of the exhaust. It's really, really super faint, but it's brilliant when you think about it. Okay, select vehicle calculator. This is nice too. I like the option here. So you have an option of using a mouse, touchscreen, or voice command. That's great. And then we jump into our sketches. That's great. And then we jump over here into our wireframes. And again, really good stuff. So we select a vehicle to start, right? And first thing you do is you select your option. So this one, obviously, you went straight to voice. So you select your vehicle. So you say select vehicle, right? And it goes to truck. So you say car, and then you come over here, or you say truck, and you come over here, and here are your options. And then, so this set of wireframes doesn't really walk us through a complete task like the others do, but it certainly points us in the right direction. So that's fantastic. All right, guys. I think that's all I have. Yeah, Gloriana. Miranda, Christina, you guys are doing good stuff. So if you have any questions at all, please let me know. But as I said, I have some recommendations to round this critique out. So make sure you guys jump over to Here's What's Due for week 6. And I know some of you have already read it. Let me see. Yeah. Well, not your whole team, but some of your team has. So get in here, guys, and take a look at this. It's really important. And also, I've added for those of you who are already looking at it, I added this last night per one of our classmates' requests. So there's an example. But what I want you to do is, here's for critique for Wednesday. Now, this is what's due Sunday. So make sure this is all in your process book for Sunday. And then you don't have to start designing your process book this week. Just make sure all of this stuff is there, and then you can, if you don't have time to design this week, that's great. You can start applying design next week. And then here's some really good team project tips and additional considerations. So read through this, guys. This is really important, and this could end up spawning new ideas for you guys for your final solution. Okay, so be sure to go through these. Okay, guys, great job. Questions, comments, concerns, clarifications. You guys know the drill. I'm right here, and I'm ready to answer any questions. So, of course, if you have any questions, let's get that handled first. But fantastic work, guys. Thanks so much for sharing.